Hello, friends, and welcome to the space. My name is Randi, and I'm originally from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I'm currently a missionary, a youth director, and an environmental advocate serving in Florida. I grew up in a small town in South Dakota, and some of my earliest memories are of me and my mother and my grandmother playing in the garden. There, they taught me how flowers grow, and they taught me about the butterflies and bees, and they taught me how to get your tomatoes to grow bigger and brighter and redder and prettier. Memories that I treasure to this day and valuable knowledge that I still use on a regular basis. I always was outside. I was always playing in the dirt, or I was collecting rocks, anything that had to do with nature and the great outdoors. I loved it. When I got a little older, though, I remember hearing about the Keystone Pipeline. I remember seeing on the news one evening that the Native American populations were protesting this pipeline, and I couldn't understand why they were so angry. I thought, a pipeline, that means more jobs. That means people are able to feed their families. It means they get health care and many other wonderful benefits from having a really good job, like working for a pipeline. But their anger confused me so much that I did some research, and I found out that a pipeline this size could be very damaging to what the Native Americans believed to be sacred ground. And since 2010, that pipeline has damaged sacred ground. But as a kid, I thought, the adults will listen to these people. The adults will take the necessary precautions to avoid damage like that. It'll be fine. I don't need to do anything. My voice doesn't matter. I am insignificant and I'm young. No one will listen to me. It wasn't until I joined the Creation Care Task Force and several other faith-based environmental groups that I realized that I, as an individual, do have the power to make a difference. My words and my actions matter. This is where we were raised. South Dakota is where many people will choose to raise their families. This is where we take our family vacations to our state parks. This is where we learned how to hunt and how to fish. And we go kayaking on the rivers, and we know the joy of finding a wild mulberry tree and picking the berries until our fingers turn purple. This land has so many wonderful memories. And it has some really sad ones too. But we love this land because it's our home. But what are we doing to protect it? What are we doing to protect our home from another disaster like an oil spill? I believe this land is worth preserving for the next generation, but it can't speak for itself. So unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. Together we are strong. Together our voices are powerful. But no one is going to listen to us unless there is evidence that we as people of faith are doing exactly what it is we are asking other people to do. I believe a good starting point for that would be to eliminate single-use plastic and foam products from our house of worship. Plastic pollution plagues our earth and clogs our oceans, causing harm to all life, including us. It breaks down into microplastics, which threatens our food supply. Marine life eat the plastic, thinking it's food, and then they die of starvation. Humans have created more than 9.1 billion tons of plastic since the 50s. Plastic has been developed to defeat decay, creating a serious problem for our wildlife, their habitats, and us as the human population. Together, we will help churches and other organizations to adopt creation care practices to minimize this use of single-use plastics and foam products to reconcile our relationship to God's oceans, rivers, and our hills and forests right here in South Dakota. And we will, in addition, reconcile our relationship to God's creatures, thereby loving our neighbor. Our churches will encourage the elimination of single-use plastic and foam products for all events, fellowship gatherings, and classes. We will encourage the use of reusable dishes as a cost-effective option for churches and, if necessary, disposable options. Not only will we save the planet, we will also save a couple bucks in the process. We will seek renewable options. To that end, we will teach our clergy, our laity, and our youth to be faithful stewards of the earth. By intentionally eliminating single-use products, it is possible to conserve, preserve, and bless creation.